worry is the fact we've got infected tissue here, and if the infection gets into the joint, that's an emergency.
Patrick is a specialist equine surgeon who's published research into the benefits of honey. He has successfully treated hundreds of horses using Manuka. It's gooey, it's golden, and it tastes gorgeous.
Honey isn't just delicious on pancakes. You hear a lot about other properties that actually can heal you, which I want to find out more about.
I've got a doctor's appointment with a surgeon who's been administrating Manuka honey for over 5 years.
Hi, you Patrick?
I am indeed. Good to meet you.
Yeah, good to meet you.
Dr. Patrick Pollock has proof of the power of Manuka, and today he's using it on an unusual patient.
So we're going to have to get your hands cleaned up, mask on,
Right.
and into a gown.
And here for the special treatment is Merlin, a 5-month-old foal who suffered a serious injury to one of the joints in his leg.
The worry is the fact we've got infected tissue here, and if the infection gets into the joint, that's an emergency.
Patrick is a specialist equine surgeon who's published research into the benefits of honey. He has successfully treated hundreds of horses using Manuka.
We've taken that dead bone away. Having said that, the wound's still infected because we can't remove all the bacteria. There's millions of them in the wound, essentially.
So what are you going to put on it?
So we're going to put some honey onto it.
Fascinating. It's just not the honey that you use to put on your toast. You didn't bring it from home, did you?
I didn't bring it from home. No, I didn't. It's medical grade Manuka honey.
So medical grade?
Medical grade means that it's been sterilised.
It's just almost thick-set honey.
The honey, just stick it down into that wound like that. And
that fills that cavity as well?
fills the cavity beautifully, yeah.
A big dollop of honey. So what is it about honey that's so special? Why are you using honey to treat wounds?
We know it very, very effectively inhibits the growth of the bacteria which are in the wound. Honey is actually having a direct effect on the wound healing.
Fascinating.
The honey dressing will be changed every few days, and Merlin is expected to make a full recovery.
Is it possible to get a close look at the honey and maybe have a little taste?
Absolutely, no problem.
Let's do it. Oh my lord, look at that.
There you go.
So this is medical grade Manuka honey.
Yep.
Smells like honey? Oh, it's maybe a little horse. Tastes like honey.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Manuka does have some healing properties. But the question is, how does it work? I'm in Nottinghamshire to get the lowdown on the science.
I'm here to see a Mark Allett.
Okay, not a problem.
Haven't got any bees, have you? Hi, Mark, I'm Jim.
Nice to meet you.
Mark's company produce a wide range of medical dressings containing Manuka honey, and he's supplying hospitals to treat the likes of you and I.
Look at that, it looks like a bit of white toast with honey on.
The dressings are being used in the fight against the MRSA bug, Staph aureus, which can cause life-threatening infections if it manages to get into an open wound.
This is the control plate, so this has got complete growth of Staph aureus.
So that is absolutely chock-a-block with the bug.
Correct. This one here has been treated with pure medical grade Manuka honey. So it creates this ring around here. All that area within that ring, the honey has killed.
So you can see it where the bug's been killed off and it's left that imprint there.
Absolutely.
Wow, that's incredible. And what are the other ones here then?
The other ones are different types of honey that you could buy in a supermarket.
And you can see they've all had some effect on the bacteria, haven't they?
All honeys will kill bugs.
Right.
But the beauty about Manuka honey is it will prevent the regrowth of that bug. And that's the big difference between medical grade honey and a food honey.
So you can't just slap any old honey on a wound.
Absolutely not.
In fact, most supermarket honeys contain natural bacteria that could be harmful to an open wound. Only sterile medical grade Manuka does the trick.
So honey's back as a medicine.
Honey's back as a modern wound care dressing.
It's already been used in hospitals to fight MRSA, so the bees that are making this honey must be pretty special. I'm in Cornwall to meet the only Manuka honey makers in the UK.
Hi there.
CJ and Alice are in charge of the beehives here on the Tregothan estate.
Right, lovely to meet you. Now I'm here to talk about your bees and your honey, but particularly the Manuka honey. How's it made? Is it the particular bees that you're using, or is it the flowers they're getting the nectar from?
It's the nectar properties of the flower. So let's go and have a look at some.
Yeah, brilliant.
The bees here feed on specially cultivated Manuka bushes, which are native to New Zealand.
Just looks like a big hedge.
Yes.
What's so special about this plant then? Obviously, it hasn't got any flowers on at the moment.
It will flower typically June, July. It has a wonderful smell.
Well, I recognise that
It's a tea tree.
It's tea tree.
Yes.
The tea tree oil.
Yes.
So it's the tree that's the secret then, is it?
Yes.
In fact, the word Manuka is Maori for the tea tree bush. It's part of the same botanical family as the Australian tea tree plant, which is where we get our antiseptic tea tree oil from.
Tea tree has that antibacterial quality, and Manuka honey is known around the world
Yes.
to be a really good quality honey, but I never sort of put the two together. I want to see the bees. Can we see the bees?
Absolutely.
Let's go.
These hives contain more than 40,000 bees.
This is obviously for protection. Oh, this is quite tight. I can't stand up.
Do we need longer legs?
Don't squeak.
Oh, CJ, I think mine's shrunk than yours. CJ. Now, as long as I don't have to bend down and pick anything up, I'll be all right.
Which is mature honey.
That's right.
That's the stuff that you want.
In fact, these bees are rather ordinary. They make honey just like any other honeybee. But the difference is the pollen they gather from the Manuka flowers is stuffed with antibacterial properties, which is directly transferred into the honey.
I love the magic, how a one little insect collects that nectar, and then the result is Manuka honey that has got unbelievable properties.
Manuka seems to have impressive bacterial busting qualities. Now, I happen to have a tickly cough coming on, so should I be swigging back the Manuka?
Hi there.
Hi.
I'm Jimmy, nice to see you.
Nice to meet you, Jimmy.
Yeah, a little bit of sore throat, a bit raspy the other day.
Let me just have a quick look in there.
Dr.
Can you-
Caroline Beardsmore from Leicester University is an expert in immunity and infection.
By taking something like this Manuka honey, if I have that on some toast or maybe mix it in with a hot toddy and drink that, will it help me get over colds and flus? Will it stop them?
The evidence is not there. If you took Manuka honey with some hot lemon or however you like it, it might soothe your throat, but it wouldn't do very much because most coughs and colds are caused by viruses.
Right.
And the main effect of honey is against bacteria. But it wouldn't do you any harm, and if it made you sleep better at night, then by all means.
Could I use any honey for that? Because Manuka honey is pretty expensive.
It is expensive. I would suggest you seek out your local beekeeper and buy honey from him or her.
I mix honey with whiskey and it makes me feel incredible.
Have you tried the whiskey without the honey?
Same effect.
I rest my case.